We were very happy yesterday with a bid for a player we're trying to sell. It's happened again. At the beginning of November, we've had a transfer offer for Gazzaniga from Ghent. They've offered his valuation at £9 million. He's 30 years of age. Reckons I could get between 8 and 16 for him, but Ghent aren't a team with a lot of financial clout. I'm questioning whether they could even afford his wages in the first place. So I will counter at 12, and if they come up above 10, I'd be more than happy to accept. I will continue to negotiate slightly though, as they showed a willingness to do so themselves. 9.7. I just accept 9.7. I don't want to lose the deal. I don't think they'll be able to pay his wages of £30,000+ unless he takes almost £40,000 unless he takes a big wage cut. But Gazzaniga and Callum Wilson being sold would almost certainly free up the cash to be able to sign for Kayo Tomori in January. Milner's in good form. We see more of him today? Probably not, unless he has something to say off the bench. Have you prepared for the next game against Sheffield United? Of course, it's a Yorkshire derby. It's like any other match for us. We just need to keep going the way we've been going and we'll be absolutely fine. Although we have drawn the last two games. I've played one against Palace and a simmed one against Forest. Top half of the table finish is easily going to happen with the way that we've started the season. We have to ensure that our momentum doesn't drop if we want to challenge for the top four, which so far we're doing very well. We sit third, 3 points above Spurs in fifth and Arsenal in sixth. But there's only 5 points, in fact there's only 6 points down to ninth, so it could sway in the course of an episode. City and ourselves are still the only two unbeaten sides in the league. City have won all 11 of their opening games of the year. Pretty remarkable, to be fair. And if we're ever going to win a league title here in the Premier League with Leeds United, it's going to take something pretty spectacular. We shall start by playing Leeds, though. Or playing Sheffield United, sorry. Ben White is injured for this one. He got injured in training at the turn of the month. It was only for a week, though. Now, what I'm actually going to do is trial, as you guys suggested it as a potential, even though I don't think it's going to work, I'm going to trial Calvin Phillips at centre-back. I don't think at 5'10", with only 81 jumping, he's going to suit that role, but I will give it a go just to see how he performs. Actually, I could call Price up there too, onto the bench. Actually, I'm probably going to need a central midfielder, aren't I? We haven't got a central midfielder, so we'll go with Jack Clark instead. Right, cracking on then. Time to take on Sheffield United. Then after that, actually I can't remember who we've got after that, but the final game of the month is against Manchester City. So they may be 13 wins from 13 by the time we get there. But hopefully we'll still be unbeaten by the time we face them too. Michael Verrips in goal. 5 at the back for them. Baldock, or Baldock even. Tindris, De Gees, Lloris and Osborne. Gonzalez, Kwanolai and UEL. Midfield with Liss Mousset and Watkins up top. Completely changed 11 other than Ollie Watkins and Liss Mousset. In fact, Ollie Watkins is a Brentford player, isn't he? So almost completely changed 11 for them. Almost a completely changed 11 for me. Who's Yorkshire's best team still? I think it might be us. Good tackle by Jamie Shackleton on Ollie Watkins there. Doucouré sweep this out wide to Saint-Maximin through the gap to Divock Origi. Try and bend that. He's bent it, but he's bent it wide, unfortunately. Bowen was making a move on the right-hand side, but probably not able to be played in any real meaningful way. Origi close, but not close enough. Gonzalez out to Baldock, looking quickly for Liss Mousset. Gets the ball down, crosses it well. Calvin Phillips in the way. Baldock with the ball in. Doucouré wins that header. Can we get to that with James Ward-Prowse? No, Ollie Watkins. Mousset. Oh, brilliant chance. He's absolutely fluffed it. Nice ball forward. Here's Liss Mousset. He's got a number of players with him. Oh, Calvin Phillips does well. Saint-Maximin into Tyler Roberts. Ulai doing well. Ollie Watkins and Kulu up against Liss Mousset. Oh, is he onside there, UEL? He must be. And he squeezed it home. Sheffield United lead. He's just running across the line. Like, directly parallel across the pitch. I tried to get to Calvin Phillips. Nowhere near it. And the gap was there at his near post there, Engel. Unfortunately, we find ourselves 1-0 down. Right. That's not gone according to plan, has it? Time to turn it up a bit. We don't want to be losing our first game of the season to a fellow local rival. Baldock down the line towards Gonzalez. That Maximan with him. Doucouré cuts it out. Looking for Tyler Roberts. Not the best of passes though. Here's Ollie Watkins. Kulu up against Lis Mousset, who finds Gonzalez. Ball whipped. Whipped well. Calvin Phillips arrives to get rid of it. He has impressed in this first half at centre-back, I will be honest. Kuan Ulai to deliver the ball. Up we go and away by Jared Bowen. Jonathan Gonzalez out to Ulai. Across the back post, Shackleton clears away. Still the pressure mounts. Ulai. Ball in towards the middle, that's terrible. And Malacia will just race away with it. I've got Tyler Roberts there. Okay, I had Tyler. Jesus Christ. Trying to get Tyler Roberts. Can't do what I wanted to on either occasion. Dieguez. Nice little back heel to Ulai. I'm worried about that pullback. He's gone towards the back post. Shackleton can't win the header. Ollie Watkins does, but he heads it over the bar. We've been the second best team in this game. Sheffield United are playing very well indeed. Shackleton. Go down the line there to Jared Bowen. It's a nice ball. He's got some space here, Jared. Just float it into the middle, looking for someone at the back post. And only find Baldock. Corner to come in from James Ward-Prowse. It's delivered well, and underneath this could be Origi. Underneath it is a defender. Can Malacia get to that? No, Ollie Watkins brings that down very well indeed. We have not been good enough going forward. Although we can win that back Ward-Prowse. We've done that nicely. Doucouré just keeps possession. Liverpool have extended their lead against Crystal Palace, so they are in turn extending their lead above us in the league. Jared Bowen with good footwork there. Origi trying to get past Gingras, but can't do it. I've not had it in today's game offensively. It's just not been there. Let's bring on Kevin Augustin. Wow, Nicola Nkulu is really struggling for fitness, apparently. Dama Traore might be needed on the right-hand side as well. Other than that, we'll leave it for the time being. I might be forced into taking Nkulu off if he struggles yet further. I'll allow myself the opportunity to do that by not making 3 substitutions now. On through here is Ollie Watkins. Calvin Phillips not got the pace to keep up with him, and that's 2-0. We might well be losing our first game of the season. Adama inside to Ward-Prowse. Tyler Roberts there. And Doucouré. Malacia at left back. Nalan Saint-Maximin is there. Saint-Maximin even. Roberts looking for Alan again. Oh, it's just so many bodies back there. He's thrown himself to the floor. Alan Saint-Maximin. And it was a foul. That's a brilliant challenge. I just cannot get going offensively in this game. Ulai out wide to Smith. Off the bench for Sheffield United here. Little drop of the shoulder. Support from UAL, their first goal scorer. And again. What they're trying to do here. Ben Osborne inside to UAL. Has the space to drive into the box. And Lis Mousset doesn't score a third. Good save by Engel. He needed to make that stop as well. A yellow card for Adrien Diguez. Not sure what for. Well, the foul on Alain Saint-Maximin apparently earlier on. I'm not sure if that was involved in this highlight or not. Oh, another substitution for them. That might have been Diguez going off, actually. Here's a corner for Sheffield United. Ulai. Malacia heads away. They've brought on Callum Robinson and Zaganyi for Gonzalez. Oh, and man at the near post there tripped, and that's probably the only reason why he didn't tuck that away for a third. Get that forward looking for Alain Saint-Maximin, but it's a loose pass. Just not had it going forward in this game. Just not had it. Our unbeaten record in the Premier League is going to come to an end earlier than we thought it might. I was hoping we'd last until the City game and then kind of expected to lose to Manchester City. Although, to be fair, with the way things have gone against better teams this season, we might have been actually on board to, or on course to win that one. Adama Traore could give us a consolation goal of sorts, or at least contribute towards one. Tyler Roberts trying to do that, and he's worked that nicely. Tyler Roberts to make it 2-1. It's in! But it's too little too late. 2-1 in the 92nd minute. But unfortunately, Sheffield United were out of sight. It's defeat for the first time in the Premier League. And we've gone from being unbeaten all season to now having not won in 3 games. 3 games without victory now. That's how quickly things can turn. We couldn't help but win games a little bit earlier on. He could prove me wrong, can James Milner, but he's not a priority right now. We're finally defeated. It was good while it was bound to happen eventually, is what I'll say, but it was impossible to last forever. We'll take next matches one by one. Indeed we will. With the goal scored in the last minutes, needed just one more to clinch a draw. They were the better team. I can't argue against that, can I really? Only had one shot other than the one that we scored from, to be fair. I understand, Jean-Kevin, but you do still have your place in the squad. I do fully understand that he could be frustrated having not been playing recently. I've been injured, so not able to play, to be trained currently. Engels' positioning is going up. Good. Clearly needs that from conceding that goal at the near post. Only 73 despite his overall rating being slightly higher. It was an international break now. Ben White's on his way back from injury, which is good news. I can't train the passing, so we'll go back to the top one. I don't know as I was impressed with Calvin Phillips in that game or not. He was good in the tackle, but positionally wasn't really that good at centre-back. And I think I'm going to stick with... I mean, he's desperate to play, isn't he? I'll consider it. Maybe I will give him a game. Gazaniga, yeah, I didn't expect him to be able to agree contract terms. It's Everton next, then Manchester City. Let's give Jean-Kevin Augustin a start here then. Origi hasn't scored for a couple of games now. So we'll go back to our younger man, 25 years of age now. Jean-Kevin Augustin. We'll see what he can do in this next one. But Ben White is back in the starting lineup. Calvin Phillips back on the bench. I think that's the right call. And we'll sign a new centre-back to play alongside Ben White. I just don't think Calvin Phillips is best suited to that position. He's great at breaking up play, but he's better at doing that further up the field. Because positionally, he's not right at centre-back. And I found myself being picked apart by Sheffield United there. And I think that says everything about my weakened backline without Ben White in it. I'll skip the opening cutscenes there. Right, what is Everton's starting lineup then? Lursel in goal. Mania, Bacardi, Yerimina, Luca Digne, Iwobi, Gomez, Yazici, Richarlison, Tammy Abraham and Chink Tosun. 4-4-2 for Everton. Hopefully we can get victory. I need to stop this winless run. Went with a lossless run and now we're on a winless run. Don't want to throw things away or don't want to have the season fall apart this early on. I do still want to keep the run going or keep the positive start to the season going to ensure that we can challenge for a European spot. I don't want to fall into mid-table obscurity before the, well, at all really, but especially before the Christmas mark. Tyler Roberts, a little bit of footwork. Can't really find some space. Oh, that's a lovely ball into Jarrod Bowen though. It's shot, however, is blocked and Everton will clear away. Tammy on the run. Good strength too. Tosun, Yazici out wide here to Iwobi, into Andre Gomez. Committed with a slide with Ben White just to try and put him off. Thankfully, it narrowed the angle enough so that Engel was able to make the save. Would have been off-putting for the striker there. Yazici with the corner as we tick over past 10 minutes. Good punch by Engel, not too much distance on it. Digne and Yerimina bring that down. Oh, lovely movement by Chink Tosun, and Ben White steps in immediately to try and intercept again. Certainly did miss him against Sheffield United. Again, Ben White underneath it. Augustin trying to win that header. Will come away with the ball. He's done that very nicely. Oh, but Saint-Maximin can't keep possession. A little bit of skill in front of him. He's normally the one doing that. Richarlison with the delivery. Up we go with Ben White again. It's going to fall to Yazici. And over the bar it goes. Everton mean business here. We are struggling right now. The way we started the season, maybe got slightly carried away with the potential of this team. Although we could still sway things heavily back in our favour if we can get a victory here. But as things stand after 20 minutes, I definitely feel second best again. Iwobi on the run. Shackleton's with him. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Tyler Roberts has offered himself as available. Trying to shove off Andre Gomez and does that well. Doucouré got Jean-Kevin Augustin in front of me. Tyler Roberts is there too. Get the turn in. There's Jean-Kevin. There's James Ward-Prowse through the gap. Got to bury this. Oh, good save by Lursel. Should I have gone near post there? I think so. Ward-Prowse to deliver the corner. It's not the best. We should get to that first. Win that, please, Malacia. Well done. And that's how Maximan brings it down. This change will press down the line again. Tyler Roberts making a good run. I need support. Oh, and through that gap was Ward-Prowse, but Andre Gomes cuts it out brilliantly. So far, both defences standing tall, standing strong, and stopping the opposition from getting that first goal of the game. But we are growing in this fixture, getting better and more dangerous in this fixture, and hopefully it won't be long before we take the lead in this fixture. Doucouré to James Ward-Prowse. Jean-Kevin out of his feet, around the corner, look for the near post. Lersel saves, go for the follow-up header, and it's cleared away by the defender. 10 minutes to go in this first half, still 0-0. Looking through the gap for Iwobi, but Shackleton will be able to deal with that and does so very well indeed, and can come away with it too. Forward there to James Ward-Prowse. I've got Jared Bowen forward there, but whether I can get him in behind Luca Digne is a different matter. He's offside there at the minute, so I can't play him in, but we'll work this nicely. Roberts, Jean-Kevin, good footwork. Through the gap to Tyler Roberts. This time, surely. No! Oh, Tyler, off the post. We've been so good in the last 20 or so in-game minutes, but we haven't been able to take the lead. Iwobi in behind now. Shackleton trying to deal with it again, and he hasn't been able to. Ben White does, though. As ever, rock damn solid at the back. Benjamin White. Such a good defender. Tyler Roberts across to Doucouré. So glad you guys told me to buy Ben White after that first loan season, because he's been spectacular for us. Arguably, the sole reason why we're still goalless at half-time. Although their goalkeeper Lersel has been good at the other end, and so has their woodwork. Win that, Ben. It's done well. Doucouré. Oh, can't win the physical encounter, though. I've committed with Ben White there now. I've drawn him out of position, and that's not going to do me any favours whatsoever. Alex Iwobi played in behind. He's got 3 in the middle to aim for. He can't find any of them, though, and Kulu clears away. Can Doucouré get to that first? No, Richarlison back to Minea. I've got 3 changes waiting to be made. 2 of them attacking, 1 of them defensive. And Kulu... Oh, what a shit clearance! Oh, mate! What are you playing at? I tried to clear that, and he's just kicked it straight at Tammy. Oh, Christ alive. Everton 1, Leeds United 0. I made the changes to try and get myself a 1-0 lead. Now I've got to fight back from a 1-0 lead. Or 1-0 deficit even. Origi on, Josh King on, Calvin Phillips on. That was terrible from Malacia. Let's not allow this run of form to have us fall into a slump. We need to fight back. And this is the biggest 20 minutes of our league season so far. Corner for Everton. They made a change and Yazici has gone off for Florentino. Tammy Abraham has the header at the near post and it's saved by Engel and have another corner. No, they won't. It had just crossed the line before Engel got to it. Is that a blessing in disguise? Gives us the opportunity to try and push forward ourselves now. Look to Josh King there. Do have Divock Origi with me. It's a good turn. And Josh King's run has opened up the space. Origi buries it against his former enemy as a Liverpool player. He's equalised against Everton off the bench. He hasn't scored for a little while. He's been on the pitch about 10 minutes here and he's already nailed it into the back of the net. Let's go. Come on. Let's get a second. Digne, big switch. Win this header. Oh. It was so far over Malacia. And now I'm in trouble. We're in real trouble. Richarlison in the box. Richarlison! The keeper didn't even try. He's just looked at it. Engel! They didn't take a deflection, I'm sure of it. He's just looked at it. We're going to lose against Everton. And the keeper doesn't even care. Last kick of the game. And Everton win. Inexplicable. 2 thoroughly avoidable goals for Everton there. The clearance that he kicked straight against the man. And Engel didn't even bother to try and save that Richarlison shot. I deserved something from that game. We fought so hard to get ourselves back level after we shouldn't have gone behind in the first place. We're just unlucky. We had some luck earlier in the season, and it's really turned against us. Our confidence is solid, but we have Manchester City next. We'll concentrate on what we can do better. You're welcome, John Kevin. You didn't really do much. Transfer offer for Ben White of £51 million, which we shall reject. Man, we didn't deserve to lose that in the slightest. That's tough to take. And to have to pick ourselves up from that and now go and play Manchester City is going to be even tougher. This is turning into a loan offer for Tyler Wright? No. This is turning into a real downward spiral now. 54.8 million offer for Calvin Phillips, which we shall reject. Again, keeping him and Tyler Roberts at the club. Oh, Fredericks is fully recovered apparently. See you back in action. I didn't have a message to tell me he was fit again, but if he is, he can go straight back into the starting lineup. And indeed he is. Fredericks, in you go, son. Shackleton did very well at right back, but we were certainly better with Fredericks. Man, City still have won every single game this season and have only conceded 5 goals. Although Liverpool had only conceded 3 when we played them, we scored 3 against them. And they've only conceded 1 since. We could still get back into the top 4 with a win if it was a good one, and we'd need Spurs and Chelsea to lose. So we're not going to catch Chelsea's goal difference. But if we win by 2 and Spurs lose by 2, we go above them. Oh, man, this is not a desperately worrying spell, but a concerning spell. 2 defeats on the back of 2 draws. And with a busy month of December with some difficult games in there, including Tottenham and Chelsea, we could really do with avoiding defeat at the Etihad. But whether we'll be able to do that remains to be seen. City standing in the way. Ederson with Cancelo, Laporte, Stones and Angelino. De Bruyne, Rodri and Eggestein. Silva, Jesus, Sterling. They are at full strength, Manchester City. And the bench looks damn strong too. 13 wins from 13 games. Ordinarily, well, if it were real life, you'd say City heavy favourites. But with FIFA being FIFA and the fact that big teams tend to underperform against you as a user, we might actually stand a chance of getting something from this, considering our last 2 victories were against Arsenal and Liverpool, having lost to Everton and Sheffield United. So I couldn't tell you what's going to happen here. Either City will be brilliant or they'll be subpar. There's never really any in between. Saint-Maximin to Malacia. I see Tyler Roberts there on the edge of the box. I'm not going to have the opportunity to play him in now. I've left it too late. Doucouré, Ward-Prowse, Tyler Roberts out of his feet. Oh, and into the stand. Yeah, no, didn't go to plan. It's definitely the right way to phrase that, Derek Ray. Bloody hell. Into Tyler Roberts nicely through the gap there to Ward-Prowse. Divock Origi, Ward-Prowse. Divock Origi. Oh, John Stones steps in nicely. City work it about well on the way out. Here's Maximilian Eggestein to Sterling. Back to Angelino. Sterling again. This is actually Doucouré's former team, of course. We bought him from Manchester City. I'm worried about the pullback, and there it is. And that's why I was worried about it. Raheem Sterling drills Manchester City 1-0 in front. They just had too many men to try and mark there. We're 1-0 down. Malacia into Doucouré. Drives forward well. Tyler Roberts is there. Origi. It's not really made me a run I can use. Tyler Roberts showing good dribbling initially, but Eggestein steals it off me, and now they come away on the counter. Rodri scored a good header against West Ham midweek for City. Standing out wide to Angelino. They got a win in that game by 2-0, and they're already 1-0 up here. I don't know where Angelino is going. With their goal-scoring record and defensive record so far this year, they look like they're really turning up here. Bernardo Silva, good save by Engel and a block by Ben White as well. That could so easily have been 2-0 and game over. But thankfully it's not, and we're still in the tie. Tyler Roberts looking for James Ward-Prowse. There's so much space for Jarrod Bowen. We've drawn their defence left, right and centre. And Jarrod Bowen equalises off the post. Brilliant finish. We're level at the Etihad. Just as we did against Everton, we've come from behind. Now let's not throw this one away. Prowse quickly to Bowen, tackled sharply by Angelino. Ben White came charging at Gabriel Jesus there. And now we might be in trouble. Jesus has options. Oh, I tried to force him to go solo. He's not done that, but... Oh, Engel! No! How has that gone in? I thought, when the ball came across the box, I thought Fredericks was clearing it. I pressed clear, and he was in front of the City man. But somehow, he's still been able to turn the shot on goal there at the back post, Eggestein. Fredericks has just missed it, and they're so lucky that that comes back off the post and doesn't go wide. I want to have a look at Fredericks' footwork there, though, because he's in front here, and there is no way... Why has he gone for such a massive swing at it? There's no way that Fredericks should be not clearing this ball. As the ball comes across, look how much closer to the ball Fredericks is. There's no way that he should be losing out here. He should just clear that. The man at the back post should never get to that first. But Fredericks goes for a big old swing. It's then gone through his leg, that I hadn't even noticed. Through his leg. The keeper saves it, hits the post, and Eggestein runs up and buries it. I cannot catch a break today. Down the line to Adama. If ever I needed his intervention in a game, it's now. Looking for Divock Origi here. Adama is there again. The pace could prove deadly. Origi. Ah, shit. That was the chance. I might not get another one that's as good as that again. Standing in. Timo Werner linking up well here. Timo bloody Werner, as if they've got Timo Werner to bring on off the bench. Ben White does well. Come on, counter again. Jean-Kevin Augustin's come off the bench here, trying to accelerate away from Eggestein, which he's doing really well. Get that to Adama. Come on now, we might get one more chance. I thought that was it last time around. I'll pull this back. Oh, not there. That was meant for Jean-Kevin Augustin, and he's pulled it back, looking for Decore. I can't believe it. Oh, and De Bruyne gets that ahead of Jamie Shackleton, and now Bernardo Silva's in behind, and we might yet concede a third. Oh, Bernardo, why are you so good? We have conceded a third. It's game over, and I am not enjoying life in the Premier League right now. It's going to be 3 straight defeats. At the beginning of the episode, we hadn't lost a game in 10 all season. No, in 11. We hadn't lost a game in 11 all season. I've now lost 3 in a row. How life can change at the top of the Premier League table. It's a cutthroat business. And at the minute, I don't feel like we're cutthroat enough. Watch me now score and get that second goal that we couldn't previously. No, it's not going to happen. Malacia does well enough there, but there's the final whistle. I couldn't catch a break today. It just would not go for me. I hope and pray that November is a month we can leave behind, forget about, and push forward in December and have a good Christmas period, because my confidence for this team needs it. Fredericks has done better. He should be cautious. He did okay, but obviously messed up for their second goal. Although it did go through his leg, so he would still have gotten a block on it if the game actually worked the way it should have done. We'll bounce back from this, is what I'll say. We have to bounce back from this if we're to finish in a European spot. We have to bounce back from this. We've dropped to 7th, man. Oh, just devastating. I can't believe we dropped to 7th. Jack Clark is up to 76 rated, which is good. He continues to grow and will still have a part to play in the save. Believe it. We face West Ham next, who are 15th, 5th even. So we could still. Oh wow, City 14 from 14 now. Liverpool 12 from 14. If we're ever going to win a title, we're going to have to be so good. The team is good, but that L column has gone from 0 to 3 real damned quick. Let's put that right tomorrow. We have a busy month of December, a very busy month with 7 games. West Ham, Tottenham, Chelsea, we shall play tomorrow. Then Stoke away, Villa at home. In fact, we'll probably sim the Forest game again, or perhaps Villa, depending on where they are in the league. They're 18th. Well, Villa's at home, so we'll sim the Villa game and then play the Forest game. But that's where we'll end today's episode. I didn't really enjoy that. Hopefully you guys were entertained by it though. I guess that's the most important thing. Drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. We shall try and right the wrongs of today tomorrow. I'll see you then.